Incendio! Revelio. Revelio.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Revelio. Revelio. If only Professor Fig could have seen that. Revelio.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten. Someone been taken out. Get accustomed to that!
Huh? Accio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. That's that. Settled. Revelio. Revelio.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier, with Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Revelio.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. The only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. You've made your last mistake. Does Hogwarts teach you nothing? You're making this One less human to worry about.
Incendio!
Never seen anything like that before. How Oh, you think you're so clever. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. There you are. You can't stop us. Your spells glance off of me.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Incendio! Fringo! Fringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio. This well looks familiar. Reparo. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The Keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the Keepers.
The Keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves Keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by Keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch Keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the Keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Confringo!
Oh, a stairwell.
Revelio. Incendio!
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Revelio!
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Incendio! Lumos! Accio! Incendio! Lumos! Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Confringo! Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What?
Revelio.
Daydream? Because that happens to me.
Lumos. I know it sounds strange,
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Incendio!
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look. Revelio. Incendio.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
You idiot! Laurie has served our family for 5 generations, and you go and give her clothes? Now I will have to cook and clean until we can replace her with another elf. Did you think of
Incendio!
that? Hate your mother that much!
Lumos. Revelio. Professor, what can you tell me about your work at the Ministry?
Your curiosity is understandable. Well, although I can't speak in any detail of my work, I can tell you certain interesting facts. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now, you needn't concern yourself with my injury. I made peace long ago with the fact that a sprig of dittany, once plucked, will surely begin to wilt.
You do seem to have come to terms with things rather well.
It's a matter of perspective. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was an exchange for time gained, and to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. Perhaps one day. Yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be at Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent honing your defensive wand work.
Yes, Professor. Revelio.
Have you been in any other college?
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
No solemn notes, please.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Waking me up at all hours. When will these students let me sleep?
Lumos.
What? Who's there? Students ought to have a strict schedule. No more of this waltzing in and out
Incendio.
at all hours.
Confringo. That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find serious when my hands are too cold to use a telescope?
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are.
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Not how I wanted to spend my evening.
The perfect night for... Oh.
Amit, where did you say that telescope was?
Sitting in the storage room beneath the top deck. Look for the smaller set of stairs on the main observation deck.
Thank you.
Of course. Hurry back once you've found it.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Revelio.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help you find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs.
Revelio.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Revelio. Incendio.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Revelio. 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 Incendio.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Emmett. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous, thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Confringo!
go back to practicing our skills?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Lumos.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo.
Revelio.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus Curse, also known as the Torture Curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Lumos.
Sometimes the prefect sits next to me.
Revelio.
Wonder if I... I tried to transfigure my parchment into a blanket. Wanted a little nap.
Revelio. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. I take it you're Alexandra's friend? I take it you're Alexandra's friend? Glad I was never locked up here.
Revelio. Revelio.
I say, is there something different about that statue now?
Welcome, welcome. Do have a look around.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like... Hello again.
Oh, it's you again. I never attended Hogwarts myself. Now, how may I...
What do you have for sale?
That ought to serve you nicely. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon. Welcome.
It's a good thing we have auras, is all I'm saying.
Revelio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio. Incendio! Confringo! Tego! Accio! Incendio! Revelio.
You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart? Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
Revelio.
Reducto.
It isn't. Luck. Nothing more than luck.
Bloody little fool.
Incendio. Confringo.
Hard to get much.
No one takes one of my own and take up the television!
I bet that one hurt. Nice try! Let me got that!
They come after me. I'll stick them like a tail. Feel to relax their feelings towards the dark.
You little coward!
Protect
Back for more, I see. You're a part of and in the clouds, this one! Take up! Learn that in first year, did ya?
Expulso!
Take it! Follow to run! Shine that!
Reducto!
Not so tough now, are ya? Accio!
My bite is worse than your bite.
Incendio! Confringo! Leviosa! Reducta! Leviosa! Expulsa! Oh, still you... Oh, what's going on? Reducta!
Pathetic! I think not.
Accio! Leviosa! Incendio! Retraigo!
Expulsa! You just got lucky! Reducta! Expulsa!
Incendio! Confringo! Leviosa!
I underestimated you.
Accio! Incendio!
You're not going to like this.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Leviosa!
It on your... Fight like this. It on your conscience.
Revelio.
Coward, but my talons await. Be sure.
Where did I set my traps?
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio!
To Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk lumps while I'm there.
Revelio.
Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Ah, that's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Confringo!
Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. That's all the hall clumps for now. Mrs. Sprockle should be pleased. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. That's all the hall clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. 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 I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. get any more cozy than Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Lumos.
Good for you. Getting all those foul goblins a-hiding.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
And what do you have for sale?
You did away with all those dark wizards? Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Revelio.
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Lumos.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Revelio.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made...
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Revelio. Incendio! Confringo!
You're playing with life and death there.
repairer has saved me more broken glasses than I care to count. I swear to Merlin, that statue near Irondale looks different than before. Just can't put my wand on how.
I say, isn't there something different about that statue near Irondale?
I recall the statue near Irondale being more, well, disarmed.
I can't quite picture what the statue looked like before, but something's different. The arms, perhaps? Puzzling indeed. I'm well suited to counting money. I'd love a job at Gringotts if I didn't have to take one of those rickety carts round the place. Nearly vomited first time I rode one.
The ministry's good work if you can get it.
Ah, the secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy bits take care of themselves.
Whatever my task, I console myself knowing that some soul out there has a more unfavourable lot in life.
I'll be hearing back soon about the position that opened up at the ministry. I sent my letter of inquiry last month.
A full day's work clears the mind, I say.
An honest day's work for an honest sickle. That's my creed.
I have a terrible curse where I can't lift tools or do work of any kind.
What's the point of toiling if it can be done with magic?
Flipendo might seem like harmless fun, but not when you've just had your hair done by Calliope Snelling.
I simply pretended that someone was using spell enormous. But really, I'd forgotten to bring it out.
Because you know Lumos doesn't mean you can't get lost.
The young today aren't willing to put in the work to learn magic. Too busy with fizzing whizbees, if you ask me.
Magic artists look like an inferior. Pretty.
I question anyone teaching defense against dark arts. Why take such an interest?
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me as long as I have me wand.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive, certainly. But at what cost?
Dark wizards are greedier than niggers and meaner than trolls.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest.
You don't ever want to find yourself in the pocket of one who knows the cruciatus tales.
My father always taught me to keep my wand at the ready. Mind you, it was never the same after he was attacked by a worm.
My advice when dealing with untoward matters is in for a canut, in for a galleon.
Find myself scurrying home at night these days. Don't be too careful.
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. And the odd charm or two.
When you find a good opportunity, it's wise to seize it with both hands.
How is standing behind a till counting knuts and sickles considered work?
If you work all day with your hands, you're no better than a model.
Pushing a plough is good, honest work, but I shall leave it to the muggles.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much dung.
I'm well suited to counting money. I'd love a job at Gringotts if I didn't have to take one of those rickety carts round the place. Nearly vomited first time I rode one.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything I wanted. Good brain, that's what the teachers would say.
Oh, I don't think anyone at the ministry works a day in their life.
Whatever my task, I console myself knowing that some soul out there has a more unfavourable lot in life.
That's what the saying is a good thing. Builds character.
I don't know that sentence, but there hasn't been a dragon in history worth losing a hair over.
I wonder what Merlin would think of a wizard today.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this year's cannons.
Oh, will there ever be another wizard? Julia as Eurycleon ball.
Godric Gryffindor was the greatest duelist in history.
Has there ever been a vampire worth knowing?
House elves are wizardkind's best friend. Always have been.
Toadstool tales always made me wretch as a child.
I wonder if they'll ever find that golden snitch in Bodmin Moor.
The tales of Beetle the Bard still ring true today.
Goblins have been running Gringotts since its bricks were laid.
Not enough reflection on the past, in my opinion. The world learns from its mistakes.
Ministry's good work if you can get it.
If I thought I could compete with Sir, I'd open my own pub in Hogwart. I second thought I'd rather be the one drinking the fire whiskey than pouring it.
Should be hearing back soon about the position that opened up at the Ministry. I sent my letter of inquiry last Monday.
Could use a few more house elves in my house.
An honest day's work for an honest sickle. That's my creed.
I used to help out at the Three Broomsticks when I was younger.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest.
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me as long as I have me one.
It's not one thing, it's the other.
Dark wizards are greedier than nibblers and meaner than trolls.
Bromley Gaunt was the sort who'd flay her own mother.
You don't ever want to find yourself in the pockets of one who knows the Cruciatus curse.
When you find a good opportunity, it's wise to seize it with both hands.
The secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy bits take care of themselves.
If you work all day with your hands, you're no better than a muggle.
A full day's work clears the mind, I say.
I'm well suited to counting money. I'd love a job at Gringotts if I didn't have to take one of those rickety carts round the place. Nearly vomited first time I rode one.
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. And the odd charm or two.
Oh, I don't think anyone at the Ministry works a day in their life.
I have a terrible curse where I can't lift tools or do work of any kind.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much dung.
Whatever my task, I console myself knowing that some soul out there has a more unfavourable lot in life.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything I wanted. Good brain, that's what the teachers would say.
How is standing behind a till counting knuts and sickles considered work?
A spot of failure's a good thing. Builds character.
Chores aren't so bad. I don't mind the odd one without magic.
You can stop a thief in their tracks with stupefy. Or just run, of course.
Pretender might seem like harmless fun, but not when you've just had your hair done by Calliope Snelling.
You'd think knowing spells would simplify things. Never seems to work that way.
What's the point of toiling if it can be done with magic?
I can always rely on my Patronus to keep me safe. At least I think so.
Repairer has saved me more broken glasses than I care to count.
Just because you know Lumos doesn't mean you can't get lost.
Is the new reversal hex really so sinister?
My advice when dealing with untoward matters is in for a canut or for a galleon.
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me as long as I have me one.
My father always taught me to keep my wand at the ready. Mind you, he was never the same after he was attacked by a worm.
I question anyone teaching defense against dark arts. Why take such an interest?
Dark wizards are greedier than nibblers and meaner than trolls.
I find myself scurrying home at night these days. Can't be too careful.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive, certainly. But at what cost?
The secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy bits take care of themselves.
An honest day's work for an honest sickle. That's my creed.
Pushing a plough is good, honest work. But I shall leave it to the muggles.
When you find a good opportunity, it's wise to seize it with both hands.
I could use a few more house elves in my house.
The Ministry's good work if you can get it.
If you work all day with your hands, you're no better than a muggle.
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. And the odd charm or two.
I'm well suited to counting money. I'd love a job at Gringotts if I didn't have to take one of those rickety carts round the place. Nearly vomited first time I rode one.
A full day's work clears the mind, I say.
Whatever my task, I console myself knowing that some soul out there has a more unfavourable lot in life.
Should be be hearing back soon about the position that opened up at the Ministry. I sent my letter of inquiry last Monday. I don't know that sentence, but there hasn't been a dragon in history worth losing a hair over.
I wonder what Merlin would think of the wizarding world today.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this year's cannons.
Oh, will there ever be another wizard?
Toadstool tales always made me wretch as a child.
Godric Gryffindor was the greatest duelist in history.
House elves are wizardkind's best friend. Always have been.
Has there ever been a vampire worth knowing?
The tales of Beedle the Bard still run true today.
Goblins have been running Gringotts since its bricks were laid.
I wonder if they'll ever find that golden snitch in Bodmin Moor.
I have a terrible curse where I can't lift tools or do work of any kind.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much dung.
An honest day's work for an honest sickle. That's my creed.
If I thought I could compete with Sir, I'd open my own pub in Hogsmeade. On second thought, I'd rather be the one drinking fire whiskey than pouring it.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything I wanted. Good brain, that's what the teachers would say.
Oh, I don't think anyone at the Ministry works a day in their life.
When you find a good opportunity, it's wise to seize it with both hands. Not enough reflection on the past, in my opinion. The world learns from its mistakes.
Corns was the sort who'd flay her own mother.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest.
My advice when dealing with untoward matters is in for a canut, in for a galleon.
You don't ever want to find yourself in the pocket of one who knows the Cruciatus curse.
It's not one thing, it's the other.
Is the knee reversal hex really so sinister?
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me as long as I have me one.
My father always taught me to keep my wand at the ready. Mind you, he was never the same after he was attacked by a worm.
Dark visions are greedier than niggers and meaner than trolls.
I question anyone teaching defense against dark arts. Why take such an interest?
Find myself scurrying home at night these days. I'll be too careful.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive, sir. But at what cost?
Perhaps I used to help out at the Three Broomsticks when I was younger.
Pushing a plough is good, honest work. But I shall leave it to the muggles.
I'm well suited to counting money. I'd love a job at Gringotts if I didn't have to take one of those rickety carts round the place. Nearly vomited first time I rode one.
A spot of failure's a good thing. Builds character.
The Ministry's good work if you can get it.
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. And the odd charm or two.
We could use a few more house elves in my house.
How is standing behind a till counting knuts and sickles considered work?
Gaunt was the sort who'd flay her own mother.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest.
My advice when dealing with untoward matters is in for a canut, in for a galleon.
You don't ever want to find yourself in the pocket of one who knows the Cruciatus curse.
Is the knee reversal hex really so sinister?
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me as long as I have me one.
My father always taught me to keep my wand at the ready. Mind you, he was never the same after he was attacked by a worm.
The secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy bits take care of themselves.
be hearing back soon about the position that opened up at the ministry. I sent my letter of inquiry last Monday.
A full day's work clears the mind, I say.
I have a terrible curse where I can't lift tools or do work of any kind.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much dung.
Nothing warms a body like incendio. That's what my mother used to say.
Chores aren't so bad. I don't mind the odd one without magic.
I met a girl once. Looked like an inferior. Pretty, though.
I simply pretended that someone had used Expelliarmus. But really, I'd forgotten to bring it out with me.
Flipendo might seem like harmless fun, but not when you've just had your hair done by Calliope Snelling.
The young today aren't willing to put in the work to learn magic. Too busy with fizzing whizbees, if you ask me.
You'd think knowing spells would simplify things. Never seems to work that way for me.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything I wanted. Good brain, that's what the teachers would say.
Oh, I don't think anyone at the ministry works a day in their life.
No, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. And the odd charm or two.
Pushing a plough is good, honest work, but I shall leave it to the buckles.
Whatever my task, I console myself knowing that some soul out there has a more unfavorable lot in life.
I don't know about centaurs, but there hasn't been a dragon in history worth losing a hair over.
I wonder what Merlin would think of the wizard in Malta.
Godric Gryffindor was the greatest duelist in history.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this year's cannons.
House elves are wizard kind's best friend. Always have been.
Oh, will there ever be any
I wonder if they'll ever find that golden snitch and bottom in more.
Toadstool tales always made me wretched as a child.
The tales of Beetle the Bard still ring true today.
If you work all day with your hands, you're no better than a model.
The ministry's good work if you can get it.
Ah, the secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy bits take care of themselves.
An honest day's work for an honest sickle. That's my creed.
If I thought I could compete with Serona, I'd open my own pub in Hogwart. On second thought, I'd rather be the one drinking the fire whiskey than pouring it.
Not enough reflection on the past, in my opinion. The world learns from its mistakes.
Has there ever been a vampire worth knowing?
I question anyone teaching defense against dark arts. Why take such an interest?
Dark wizards are greedier than nifflers and meaner than trolls.
Find myself scurrying home at night these days. I'll be too careful.
Romney Gaunt was the sort who'd flay her own mother.
You don't ever want to find yourself in the pocket of one who knows the Cruciatus curse.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest.
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me as long as I have me one.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive, certainly. But at what cost?
My father always taught me to keep one at the ready. Mind you, he was never the same after he was attacked by a werewolf.
Is the knee reversal hex really so sinister?
My advice when dealing with untoward matters is in for a canut, in for a galleon.
How is standing behind a till counting knuts and sickles considered work?
A full day's work clears the mind, I say.
When you find a good opportunity, it's wise to seize it with both hands.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much dung.
Should be hearing back soon about the position that opened up at the ministry. I sent my letter of inquiry last Monday.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything I wanted. Good brain, that's what the teachers would say.
Whatever my task, I console myself knowing that some soul out there has a more unfavorable lot in life.
No, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. And the odd charm or two.
I'm well suited to counting money. I'd love a job at Gringotts if I didn't have to take one of those rickety carts round the place. Nearly vomited first time I rode one.
It's not one thing, it's the other. Dark wizards are greedier than nifflers and meaner than trolls.
I question anyone teaching defense against dark arts. Why take such an interest?
Find myself scurrying home at night these days. Can't be too careful.
Bromley Gaunt was the sort who'd flay her own mother.
You don't ever want to find yourself in the pocket of one who knows the Cruciatus curse.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest. I have a terrible curse where I can't lift tools or do work of any kind.
Ah, the secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy bits take care of themselves.
If you work all day with your hands, you're no better than a muggle.
I used to help out at the Three Broomsticks when I was younger.
An honest day's work for an honest sickle. That's my creed.
My father always taught me to keep my wand at the ready. Mind you, it was never the same after he was attacked by a worm.
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me as long as they have me on.
My advice when dealing with untoward matters is in for a knut, not for a galleon.
Unicorn blood will keep you alive, certainly. But at what cost? Is the new reversal hex really so sinister?
Few more house elves in my house.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much dung. A full day's work clears the mind, I say.
Just because you know Lumos doesn't mean you can't get lost.
Not that you can stop them weeping there.
Levioso and Stupefy combined.
Don't you fret, Biscuit. I shall sort something out.
Hello, is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garnuff.
Oh, how kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garnuff's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers. Revelio. Poachers! Garniff was right then. I'd better be careful.
Incendio! Production! Clumsy little fool! You having the knacker? Ringo! Incendio! Redolingo! Tiger! Bear that next time! Confringo! Is that the best you can do? Is that the best you got? Oh, what's the light?
Potato!
Your eyes.
Perhaps you ought to give up. Incendio! I thought you'd at least hold your own.
Incendio! Confringo!
Confringo! Too slow. Confringo!
So slow. You're putting me to sleep.
Feel a burning sensation.
Let's play predator and prey, shall we? Time to get my clue. You haven't got a prayer.
Incendio!
Confringo! Potato! You're a bit shorty with your skills, sweetheart! Reducto!
Incendio! Incendio! Confringo!
Kibble.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Reducto! Incendio! Is it you? Oh, it's
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Leave me like that again and you'll soon find yourself with naught but poachers at your back.
Revelio. 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 This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely. Here we go, the last house token. Time to see what's inside. Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the former headmistress, Eupraxia Mole. Hello, Nellie. Actually, I've found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Whew. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Revelio.
I dream of making a better world for me.
Someone's here.
I'm sure it's not hard to kill a blue now.
Protect her! Fringo!
Now you Incendio!
Stupefy!
Real quick, Sansa, and Fringo!
Wasn't nothing.
Fringo!
You'll have to fight eventually.
Incendio!
How does that?
What have you done? I'll steady, little diesel.
Revelio. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. Confringo! Incendio! Revelio. I should investigate. Could this be Mr. Oakes's campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Meant for me? Pity, not quite. Was that your best?
I will make deadly mistake, this.
Incendio.
Much too slow. Your spell's gone. You won't stop me. I've been fighting since before you were born. I'll snap that wand and your neck.
Find out what happened here.
Revelio.
Mr. Oakes's trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Tego. Incendio. Accio. Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio.